Mark, in the second half down the stretch, they pulled within 2 points twice, 1 point 4 times, and you had an answer every time. How does that speak to the mindset of this team?
Yeah, Phil, I think it speaks volumes for this team. We've been in this situation many, many times, and with young guys, we know they want to win, just don't really know, how to win. And so we, in those huddles, we just said, guys, we're the better team tonight. Let's play like winners and think like winners. And so we were constantly just encouraging these guys to be positive and stay aggressive. And those guys did a super job of doing that. And I say we make mistakes, who cares? Let's just make aggressive plays and have no regrets. And these guys came through for us.
Coach, there's been several other games, throughout conference play where you maybe had a lead, at the end of the first half or, maybe into the second half. Would you say this is the most complete game y'all have played in conference season?
I think it's one of our better defensive efforts. We obviously, as a coach, you look at all the things maybe could have done better, but the attitude and the effort, we show a little more physicality and toughness is improving. And we just want to keep getting better and do the winning ways and play together. I didn't think we moved the ball as well as we've had in the past. I did think our defense and the way we were able to get those steals was exceptional, and we got to keep that up. And then obviously you can see we have to do a better job not fouling and stand on the boards. We gave up way too many offensive rebounds. But I think the message here was that, it's a team game, and we had so many guys. Elijah started, even KJ Allen, there was 5 seconds on the shot clock, and we were able to play for him, and he went and completed a 3-point shot, and another freshman, Robert, had some huge rebounds for us, and then DeMar did really well, and then we were talking about Lamar, and we expect guys like Davion to do well because he's older, and Kevin O'Banner, but they both had good games. Kevin played really well the second half. I told Kevin at halftime that we're not going to win unless you can make some plays, and he did that. So we're all kind of playing for him. This is, he's the lone senior, and we want him to, go out with a good feeling, and he's been a great leader all year for us.
And you put Elijah in the starting lineup, and, he's not small by any means, but now that Dawes is back, do you anticipate still maybe running that smaller lineup, or are you going to try to get, that more traditional big man in the starting lineup?
We're just going to play the guys that work the hardest in practice, and we feel like it's going to help us win, and we're looking for consistency, and that's on the floor in practice and in games. And we subbed early just because we feel like we needed a little bit more energy to start the game, and that those guys on the bench came in there and did a great job.
Coach, speaking of Fardaws, when did you know that he was going to play, and did he practice with y'all yesterday?
Yeah, if he hadn't practiced, he wouldn't play. He practiced the last couple of days, and we were watching his foot, and it didn't swell as much as, thank goodness, as it had in the last few days, and he's been icing it, and I thought he did extremely well. Fardaws has got a really high basketball IQ and knows the game and knows how to play, and so he did a lot of things tonight that Matagana noticed, but just the way he helped on defense and positioned himself, and I thought he was a big factor in the game, and one of the reasons we won.
Speaking of his rotations on defense, he seemed like he was a little more agile than he was earlier in the season.
He's lost some weight, and but again, he's probably 60%, 70% where he can be. So we'll continue to see a better Fardaws in the next few games if we can just keep him healthy.
Yesterday you talked about getting some contribution from the bench. You got some decent contribution from Demarion and Kerwin and those guys. What can you speak about those guys?
Well, just proud of them. And, these guys work hard every day. And it's, with a lot of adversity we've gone through, and just proud of these guys. They get to celebrate and get a win. And the fans were great. We're so thankful to have, we think we're like the best fans in the Big 12. They're loyal. They love Texas Tech. And they've just been great to our guys. And we certainly, we probably couldn't have done it without them. They helped us down the stretch to win the game.
Coach, even though you didn't win against Oklahoma State, you played pretty well, and they were right at the lip of the cup there. And then you back it up with a win over a very good team tonight. Do you feel like maybe this is the best consecutive games that you've played all season? And if so, what's the key to this late season improvement?
And Joe, I think it's just getting these guys to continue to grow up. We've just got so much youth. I think we play you know, 4 or 5 times more freshman minutes than anybody else in the league does, and these guys are getting better. I mean, you just see how the game that Lamar had. But from a team perspective, our coaching staff is working really hard to getting these guys to, you know, individually and team wise, to just get a little better. And I think we're seeing that now. You know, it's starting to. You know, to come, it's now to a point where I think we're going to start getting more wins, and guys have confidence. And I say that, you know, we got the toughest team in the league coming in Monday, and Texas is playing well, but hey, we're excited to get the opportunity to play, and we played them pretty close at their place when Fardos was playing, so we're looking forward to that challenge.
And in the half-court defense tonight, did you double a little bit more on the wings than you normally do?
A little bit more, but again, you know, Joe, we were just trying to be aggressive, you know, and we told our guys when that opportunity presented itself just to, you know, go ahead and trap the ball and let's just pursue the ball as much as we could, and you know, we made some mistakes, but at least we were aggressive doing it, and you know, and it was just good to see these guys attacking the way they attacked tonight.
Coach, forcing 28 turnovers tonight, that's just typical Texas Tech basketball. When you guys are able to execute like that, how is it, I guess, after games to be able to show, like, hey, these things can come into fruition now down the stretch? Yeah, and you know, it was good to see as much talking we've done in the last week about defense and turning them over. But, you know, with our turnovers, we nearly have to. We had 18, and we need to get those down to about 10. We still have a lot of work to do in-house, but, you know, it's good to see that we could hang our hat on defense really for 40 minutes. And if we can continue to do that, we're going to win some more games. Keontae Johnson's not an easy guy to hold under.
No, he's not. Yeah, we'll be seeing him play in the league next year, but a really good player. And then their point guard may be the MVP of the league. Noel's just, you know, he's really, really special. And I tell you, for a guy his size, he's got a heart about 10 feet long. That guy just go, and so competitive and leads that team. And, you know, he's been with that program for, I don't know, all 4 years or 3 or 4, and just tremendous leadership, and he's a great competitor.
Back to Fardas, too. His stats don't necessarily jump off the sheet, but he was higher in the plus-minus than anybody out there tonight. Can you just put into words, like, how much of a difference just his alone presence makes? Yeah, well, I mean, obviously size, and he has experience. He just understands angles and on both ends of the floor on blocking out and getting offensive rebounds and setting screens. And you know, the other thing about him is Doss is very vocal. He's got a lot of he's got leadership ability, and he talks on the floor, and I think that certainly, you know, helps other guys, especially these young guys. And DH seems to finally be clicking now towards the end of this stretch here. What have you seen click with him?
I'm just glad he made that charge. I was happy about the charge. He's doing well.
Any more questions on it? So, quick turnaround, Texas. No press conference tomorrow, guys. So, just what are some of your thoughts about Texas on Monday night?
Well, again, they got the oldest team in the conference, and they're playing like it, and they're a very, very physical team. So we'll have to try to figure out a way to match that physicality, and we'll have to play extremely well. And we need a great crowd come out Monday night for that game, and you know, we're excited to play them. They got a lot of good players and 3 or 4 starters back, great bench, and the thing about them, they've gotten better since last time we played them. So we'll even see a better team than what we saw on the floor in Austin.
And what's this prep going to look like with the quick turnaround on Monday?
Not much. We'll just have to, we'll watch some film and go. It'll be short because you want these guys rested. But we know Texas pretty well, so I know our guys will be excited to play and we'll be ready. So, hey, thank y'all. Appreciate it. God bless you.